Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our General English class. We learnt about letters. I have given you formal and informal letter to write down in your essay notebook. Are you completed with the work which I have allotted you, students? Today, let us revise the format and the importance of writing formal and informal letter. I will be explaining you the importance of both the types of letter. See, first of all, we will go through formal letter writing. Letter writing consists of two types, formal letter writing and informal letter writing. Formal letter writing is also called as official letter writing, which are written to higher post people, right? And we have to follow certain rules and regulations while writing a formal letter. So let us understand what exactly is a formal letter. A formal letter is an official letter. It should be written in a formal language and follow a certain stipulated format. So what do you understand from the above lines? That when we write an official letter, that is formal letter, it must be written in a proper language and it must be followed by some proper format. Okay. Use of colloquial words, abbreviations and slang language should be restricted while writing a formal letter. So it means that whenever we are writing a letter, we should use proper words. We should not use the short forms. Abbreviations means the short forms, and slang language means our language must be proper and it must be respectful. It must not contain like other words which we use casually. So such kind of language must be prohibited and a proper form of language must be used. It must be precise and to the point. We are not supposed to write long stories in this kind of letters. We must be short, sweet and to the point. Okay. Such letters are written for official purposes to authorities, dignitaries, seniors, etc. and not to personal contacts, friends or family. So such kind of letters are always written to official peoples like authorities, principals, editors, collectors and many more. Okay. And these letters are not written to family and friends. For family and friends, we have the informal letter. Both the letters differ from each other. Now, there are many types of formal letters, students. Editorial letter, letter to principal, letter to the police commissioner, letter for apology. Apology means you have done some mistake and you ask for forgiveness. That's apology. And request letter, then complaint letter, inquiry letter, all these kinds of letters comes under the category of formal letters. That means letters written to some particular person having or holding a particular post. Now let us understand the format. Format is very important. Unless and until you follow particular format, you will not be able to write a proper letter, as well as you will not be able to score good marks. So firstly, we start with sender's address, which must be written in short and precise manner. Don't write in a single line. Write it step by step as it is shown over here. 78 Mayur apartment, Janakpuri, West Delhi, and then the pin code. Fine. Then you have, after sender's address, you'll be leaving a line and then you'll be writing the date. Date will be in this format only. You cannot write 14-08-2020. No, you're supposed to write it like 14th August 2020 with a comma. Okay, so that's the format of writing date. Each and everything carries marks, students. If you don't write date also in proper format, your marks will be cut. After writing date, again you will leave a line and then you will write receiver's address. Receiver's address is one with the designation. If you are writing to the principal, you are supposed to write to the principal of GVVTC school, your school's address and area and city and everything you have to write. Fine. So first you will mention the designation of the receiver. That means what kind of position the receiver is holding. And after that you will continue with the writing part of the address. That also in a proper format. After writing receiver's address, you have salutations, like you want to address the particular person as sir or madam. So that you will be writing. That is salutation part. Respected sir, respected madam, dear sir, dear ma'am, whatever you want to write. Fine. After that, again you'll leave a line and you'll write the subject. This is the most important part, and it is the part where it differs from informal letters. Informal letter में क्या होता है? Sender's address होता है, subject नहीं होता, receiver's address नहीं होता, right? But here in the format of formal letter, you can see you have sender's address plus receiver's address plus subject. So you need to understand the format very, very, very well. After writing the subject, you will again leave a line and then you will continue with the body part. That means content. That means what you want to exactly express in your letter. What do you want to say in the letter? That will be coming in the content. Now the content part has 3 paragraphs. First of all, you will introduce yourself. Not everyone knows you, right? So you need to give your introduction that I am this from this, and then you are supposed to explain why are you writing this letter, and at the end what do you expect from the authority to take an action. Whatever you want the authority to do, you need to write it in a very polite manner. Okay, so the body always contains 3 parts, that is 3 paragraphs. First one is introduction, second one is body of the letter, and the third is conclusion. And at the end again you will leave a line and write complimentary closure like yours sincerely, yours obediently, yours faithfully, and many more, right? That is the complimentary closure. And at the end again you'll leave a line and you'll write your names, that is sender's name. That's your name when you write a formal letter. So you understood the format of formal letter. We have already written a letter to principal, which I have already sent a PDF to you. So students, do complete your work in your notebook. Okay, now we'll move ahead to the informal letter writing. Now informal letter writing are also called as personal letter writing, and they are written to family, friends and relatives whom we can have a casual talk with, whom we can talk friendly with, and whom we can share our feelings. So informal letters are written to family, friends and relatives. They are also called as personal letters. Okay, so let us see what exactly is an informal letter. An informal letter is a letter written to your friends or family members. Since they are written to close relations, the letters have an informal and personal tone. Casual language is used while writing informal letters, and sometimes the letters may even have an emotional undertone. That means whatever you want to write, in whatever language you want to write, you can write, but not a bad language, a slang language, but you have to use a proper language. You can share your words as you wish with your friends, families and relatives. Fine. But that is not the part with the formal letter. In formal letter, you are supposed to use a very proper language because you are writing to an higher authority. Whereas in informal letter, you are free to use your own language. You can express your emotional things also in the letter whenever you are writing the letter. So this is the major difference. Now we'll move ahead to the format part, so you can better understand what's the difference between the format of a formal letter as well as an informal letter. Okay, now here in this above picture you can see the format of informal letter. First of all, you have sender's address. Sender's address was there in the formal letter also, right? Then you'll leave a line and then you'll be writing date. The address must be very precise, students. Don't use a single line to write. Right, after writing the sender's address, you'll leave a line and you'll write date, and the format of the date is same as in the formal letter, right? Like 14th August 2020. After that again you'll leave a line and write dear, dear friend, dear father, dear mother, dear your friend's name, or dear uncle, dear aunt, whatever you want to write. Here you're supposed to use the word dear, right? And after that again you'll leave a line and you'll write with the content part. Content, that means the body of the letter, which includes again your introduction. In this introduction you don't have to introduce yourself because your family and friends are knowing you. You'll write like, how are you, I'm fine here, hope you are also doing well there. So such kind of things, like hope you are in the pink of health, or hope you are in the good spirits, like that words you are supposed to use in the introduction part. Later you have body of the letter, in which you'll be writing the content. Why you are writing the letter? Either you are giving an invitation of birthday party, or you are thanking for the birthday gift, or you want to get some permission from your parents, or you want to share your feelings if you are far away from them. So all this stuff you can write in the body of the letter, and at the end you'll be writing like I miss you all, or I want to convey my regards to my parents, uncle, aunt, or give my memories to my uncle, aunt, friends, whatever you want to write, you can write that. So there is no particular pattern of writing. You can write in your own words, but in formal letter you're supposed to follow a proper format, whereas in informal it is not so strict. You can use your own language, and after writing the body you again have to write the subscription, that is yours lovingly, yours affectionately, your loving son, your loving daughter, your loving friend, whatever you want to write, you have to write it, and then at the end you'll be writing the sender's name. So this is the format of informal letter. Hope all of you understood this. Already I have sent these pictures as well as the written part of formal and informal letter to all of you. So it's better you complete your work in the essay notebook and stick the pictures as well. But do remember, you're supposed to write always on the right hand side, and you have to stick the pictures on the left hand side. That's all for today, students. Do complete your work. Keep your books up to date. Be very neat and tidy. Be very active in your studies. Though you're not coming to school, you need to take care of your studies. See you all soon.